Well, hello. As you can see from behind me, I'm in a sweet hotel. It has a little kitchenette because we're here for quite a few days before our Airbnb is available on May 1st. So this had the best lighting, so you get to see the little kitchen. Um, I'm back in the US. I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. We took a ship from Barcelona to Galveston. It was 15 days. And, uh, you know, um, in human design, I'm a cave person, and I love these big caves on the seas where nobody can get on or off except when you're in port. So it's a nice way for me to travel and also for the time zones, because by the time I get to uh, one side of the world or the other, my body's pretty much adjusted. Anyway, I'm in Asheville. I'll be here until November 1st. And then my husband and I'll go to Sedona for a year, and then we'll see. We have no idea. I mean, we both felt like all the traveling we were doing it was enough now. It was 6 years of traveling, which kind of shocked us both because my husband hated to travel, and he was the one who started the whole thing by asking me questions and never thought it would last as long as it did. And right now, in Asheville, my granddaughter Alex was visiting from Switzerland. My other granddaughter from Ireland will come in the fall. My daughter lives here. I have old sannyasin friends who live here. So it's a sweet time. It's just a sweet time to be here. So we'll be here and then Sedona, and then who knows, huh? Uh, yeah, it's interesting too because uh, the channel of community, the 4037, has been a transit in the nodes for quite some time. It came in on December 24th, 2025, and it will leave on May 13th. And I can feel it too. It's like community, friends, the whole tribal gathering. Um, what I find interesting is that, and I know many of you have already downloaded the free unfinished book on 2027, and I talked about this in the book, but how the nodes uh, move in the same way around the wheel as the global consciousness program. They move clockwise as opposed to the planetary transits that move counterclockwise. So there's a relationship between the nodes and the global consciousness program. And that the 4037, this channel of community, which is community, religions, tribes, the bargain. It's emotional. So, any communities, any tribal gatherings, families, religions, all of this will have emotionality built in, the high to the low, because it's an emotional channel. And we know this from families, from religions, from communities. Um, so the we have had this as a foundation for the last 415 years. It's been keys to locks since 1615. So it's quite um, it's quite interesting that just now we're just getting towards 2027 that we've had this as a nodal nodal transit for so long, huh? And you can feel it too. You can really feel it in the vibe out there, the frequency that's out there. Um, anyway, I just wanted to share that. And yeah, I also wanted to say that I'm loving not having anything. Um, yeah, it was really correct for me to retire. I do have energy that shows up once in a while to do a little video clip and or work on something else. And who knows if they get done or not. I don't know because I'm not in charge of my energy. It just comes through or not. And yeah, it's been really sweet for me. It was an adjustment at the beginning because my this Marianne, whatever, was used to being involved and active and, newsletters and gatherings and both online and live and sessions and all of this. And all of a sudden, all of that was gone. So it was a transition period where I really needed to watch my mind and all it had to say, like, oh, you're a lazy bum, you're not doing anything. How can you just sit there and, watch a YouTube or watch Netflix or play a puzzle? And I mean, it was amazing to see all the mind had to say about that. And that didn't last that long. Then everything just kind of relaxed inside. And I feel like I got to this place. I remember it. I remember being a child before school, maybe around 4, but before school began, and before the conditioning of how you should live your life took hold. This place of there was nothing I should do. As a child, yes, you might have to clean your room or this or that, but there was no inner dialogue about what I should do or shouldn't do. And that now is gone. So there's this childlike feeling that kind of like, well, I'm just in my flow, and let's see what happens. What happens today? Do I even go out of the house? Do I stay in? It's this beautiful space. And I don't know if it's age related. I have no idea, honestly, I do know that, leaving is closer than coming in was, but I feel great. Um, yeah, who knows? I don't know. I do feel so grateful oof, to deeply understand and know from within that I am not this body. I am not this body. And I'm also not all the thoughts that go through my mind. And yeah, what is left is just this isness of seeing and awareness and being and just being. In being, there's no time, there's no future, no past. You just are being here. And this is such a precious gift, such an amazing gift. And yeah, I was searching my whole life, not knowing, well, not my whole life, but since maybe my early 20s, I knew there was something more. And then the search began, and going through all that I've gone through in this life to end up here in this space, in this place within. And yeah, it's really, really a gift. And I know that I wouldn't have gotten here if I hadn't gone deeply into my experiment. I tried many other things. I had tastes, many, many tastes through meditation, through, all kinds of situations in nature and all, but not this, and not something that has stayed since, wow, almost, well, 30 years now. So it's yeah, I'm very touched by all that this simple experiment um, gave me in my life. And yeah, it I've been uh, another topic. With an open mind, I can just go pew pew. Um, I have uh, been creating websites and maintaining websites and working on websites since, you know, almost 27 years since Ra asked me to be the director for Human Design America, way, way back. And one of the things I had to do was to get a website up and running. And I was like, back in those days, and I couldn't afford to pay someone to do it. And then every time I wanted to add something or I'd have to pay again. And what if that person moved? And, all this stuff in the early days. But my husband found me how a build yourself website through a company called Network Solutions. So I've been with them for all these years, and I have been maintaining websites and creating websites and renovating websites since that time. And I'm finished. I'm really finished. And, I was like, well, what's going to happen to everything that I've had available out there? And, all the different workshops I've done and different videos I've done and talks I've done and all the things that are on my website. And I was visiting my granddaughter Alex and her husband Sergio and just, sharing about my life and all. And it just unfolded so organically, and I ended up asking Sergio if he would build a website. And he went, uh-huh, Grandma, I can. And anyway, we just had some questions back and forth. He has built a website. It's called humandesignandme.com. So everything that was on my websites are now on that website. And I'll put it in the description so you can have a look at it. I'm really excited. He never built a website before. He's been the one who's done all my videos, and he's very creative, but he'd never built a website before, never dealt with hooking things up with pay, all of this stuff. So I know he put a lot of energy into it. And when I saw it, when he was ready to show it to me, I was so pleased because it felt so good. And I felt like he really has a website that kind of uh, feels like me. That I don't know how else to say it. And to kind of celebrate this big shift, um, I felt that, on the website, there are awareness exercises, and there are four of them. Now, I don't want to go into the details of them, but there are four of them, and they are uh, $35 each. And so we wanted to have all four be for $75 for a week. So it's awareness is something. It's really something. It doesn't matter what's going on. Yes, yes, it gets intense. And when I offered these awareness exercises, it was just at the time of COVID, when COVID just hit the whole world, and I felt like, oh, to gather somehow to help bring more awareness to everyone's lives, to be able to take one, each one is a unique aspect to pay attention to be aware of for the week. And it was beautiful. And I would send out an audio about what it was, and for the whole week, everyone would um, experiment with that and bring awareness to that one aspect, and then we would meet online. So this is all about those videos of meeting online and also the week before of the experiment. And awareness is, it's not judgment. So it's not like you're looking at yourself in your life with one aspect and, oh, I did it again. Oh, this is bad. Oh, look at me. Look what I've done. There's no judgment with awareness. It's just noticing. It's just being aware. Just all of a sudden, rather than moving unconsciously, in a sense, through the conditioning, you're just aware. And this changes everything. And with the way the world is now, to bring more and more awareness to ourselves within our own lives helps us not to get caught up in the sensationalized drama of everything that's happening in the world. And, you know, I don't think I'll be alive when things, I don't want to use the word calm down a little, because it's not going to change when 2027 comes. I mean, it's a freight train moving, and it's like it's going to take a while. I have no idea how long, but it's going to take a while. That's why I say I don't think I'll be around to see it. But for me, it doesn't matter because I'm not changed by all that's changing. I've talked about this a lot, being stable in an unstable world, and I feel really stable within, you know. I mean, I see what's happening. I see what, you know, the politicians are doing, and wars and bombing and nuclear threats, and then the climate, and you know wildfires and earthquakes and all of this flooding. I mean, all of it, I can't stop it. It is unfolding as it's meant to unfold. Yet I'm so good within myself, whatever's happening out here. And I I never expected to be able to be like that with all that's happening in the world. The dollar was tanking. I sent gifts to the family in Ireland, which is euros, and and the family in Switzerland, which is Swiss francs. And oh my God, to see the difference of what dollars had to be spent for that, and I'm not working anymore. So all of these things, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm more than okay. And it's not like I'm out there celebrating and joyful, and I'm relaxed in my life as it is. And it's amazing. It's really unexpected. When I was searching and I was into, going to India and being with Osho, and meditating, and all that I took in, what my mind interpreted that to be. It never interpreted any of that to be what I'm living, which I think is really funny, because we're each unique. We're each unique. No one can ever know another. We can have feelings or senses or intuitive hits and all, but we can't know another. We can only know ourselves. And that is precious. Yeah. I have to think of another word for precious, but right now I'll just use precious. That's precious. To know myself, to love myself, to be, no matter what anyone thinks of me. Some people really love me, some people hate me, some people think I'm, blah, I don't care. I'm me. I'm me. I'm living me. Life is happening through me in this body. So it's so unexpected. And thank you, Ra. His birthday was earlier this month. I did think of it, but there was no energy to do anything. But I did think of him and for all the work and energy he brought to the world to bring this out. It's really something for this period, huh? Um, to bring to us this way to get aligned within ourselves so that, you know, when the invisible tectonic plates really shift in 2027, that we're stable in that. And yeah. Anyway, well, I really enjoyed talking with you guys. I had the energy, and here I am, and that's all there is. So, anyway, until next time, huh? And I send you my love, and yeah, just my wishes for all of you to relax in yourselves and just be who you are. It takes no effort, and to love yourself and to just enjoy being alive. Okay, bye. Until next time.